In Libya, the President Colonel Gaddafi has appeared on television to disprove rumours that he's fled the country, but he's having to endure mass defections from within his government, the military and diplomats. And as the threat of an all-out civil war increases, Egypt and Tunisia are strengthening their military presence along the Libyan borders. Middle East correspondent Ben Knight reports.
In Libya's second city, protesters raised the old pre-Gaddafi Libyan flag. It's confirmation that Benghazi is no longer under the control of Colonel Moamar Gaddafi and his army. And it's a similar scene in other Libyan cities. These protesters in Tobruk are celebrating as the police station goes up in flames. Documents are flying out of the windows. And in the capital, Tripoli, where Gaddafi still has some support, there's a conspicuous army presence on the streets, allegedly backed by mercenaries who are being flown into the country. But even that is not stopping the protesters. And after days of chaos, the president finally had something of sorts to say about the crisis.
Oh, it's raining. I was going to talk with the youth in Green Square and spend the night with them tonight, but it's raining and that's a good omen. So I just want to show them that I'm in Tripoli and not in Venezuela. Don't believe the broadcasts of those stray dogs.
And that was it. And Colonel Gaddafi's support is crumbling around him. 2 Libyan Air Force pilots have flown their jets to Malta to claim asylum. They say they were ordered to bomb protesters in Benghazi, but were unable to do it and instead dropped their bombs in the Mediterranean. Numerous Libyan ambassadors around the world are also reported to have defected, among them the Libyan mission to the United Nations.
No, we are not with the Gaddafi. We have never been with Gaddafi. I think it is a one-man show. It is a kind of end of the game, and he is trying to kill as much as he can from the Libyan people and try to destroy as much as he can from the Libyan country.
Violence against the demonstrators must immediately stop. As I said extensively to Colonel Gaddafi this morning over the phone, I urged him that the human rights and freedom of assembly and freedom of speech must be fully protected.
They are freedoms that protesters in Bahrain are also demanding. And the government there has offered to enter into talks with the opposition groups as they desperately try to avoid more violence. But it may be too little, too late. This morning, thousands of Bahrainis marched at a funeral for the 7th person to die in clashes with security forces. And another demonstration is planned for later today, one which the protesters hope will be decisive in their attempts to achieve political reform. Ben Knight, Lateline.
And Australia's Foreign Minister Kevin Rudd says no Libyan diplomats have asked the government for asylum or other assistance. Earlier today, the cultural counsellor at the embassy said through an interpreter that the Libyan embassy in Canberra had severed ties with the Gaddafi regime and was acting for the Libyan people. But Mr Rudd spoke to the Libyan ambassador to Australia this morning and says he is still functioning as a representative of the regime.